says that Delhi DRI and Commissioner of Customs cannot declare DEPB scrips issued by DGFT as null and void. Legal principles adopted by the tribunal. 1. Authority to declare DEPB scrips null and void. The tribunal held that neither the Directorate of Revenue Intelligence, DRI, nor the Commissioner of Customs has the authority to declare DEPB scrips issued by the Directorate General of Foreign Trade, DGFT, as null and void. Such powers rest solely with the DGFT under the Foreign Trade, Development and Regulation Act, 1992, FTDR Act. 2. Demand of duty under Section 125. To the tribunal clarified that Section 125(2) of the Customs Act does not authorize the demand of duty unless goods are confiscated and an option to pay a fine in lieu of confiscation is exercised. Since no confiscation occurred in this case, the demand of duty under Section 125(2) was deemed invalid. 3. Penalty under Section 112. Penalties under Section 112 can only be imposed for acts or omissions that render goods liable to confiscation. The tribunal found no evidence that the imported goods violated any conditions of exemption or were prohibited, and thus, penalties under Section 112 were unsustainable. 4. Bank Realization Certificates, BRCs. The tribunal ruled that the DRI and the Commissioner of Customs lacked the authority to determine the validity of BRCs issued by banks under the guidelines of the Reserve Bank of India, RBI, and the Foreign Exchange Management Act, FEMA. Any such determination should have been referred to the RBI. 5. Penalty under Section 114. The tribunal held that penalties under Section 114(I) could not be imposed on bank officers or the chartered accountant because the goods in question were already exported and no longer qualified as export goods under Section 2(19) of the Customs Act. Exported goods cannot be rendered liable to confiscation under Section 113, and thus, penalties under Section 114(I) were invalid. 6. Void versus voidable licenses. The tribunal reiterated that licenses or scrips obtained through fraud are not void ab initio but are voidable. Until cancelled by the issuing authority, DGFT, they remain valid. Citations referred by the tribunal. 1. MS Apar Industries Limited vs. Commissioner of Customs, Export Promotion, Mumbai Customs Appeal No. 594 of 2004. Decided on 13 May 2025. This case established that DEPB scrips obtained through fraud are voidable, not void ab initio, and customs authorities cannot unilaterally declare them invalid. These principles and citations form the basis for the tribunal's decision to set aside the penalties and demands in the case. In case you face any issues related to indirect tax customs, GST, foreign trade policy, contact us on the details given in the bio.